Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly sun sign astrology horoscopes for the week of July 20th to 27th of 2022. Be sure to watch these videos for the sign pertaining to your sun, moon, and rising. Get a more accurate description of you personally for the week. And if you want a more in-depth look at the weekly energies for us collectively, you can check out my weekly video as well. With that being said, let's get into the chart for your sign. Hey Libras, how are you doing this week? So this quarter square is happening in your 7th house. Relationships. All right, so the Sun opposition Pluto here, this is happening in terms of your home life, your career, your foundation, your goals in life. Where do you want to go? Your family, all those kind of issues have been coming up for you, transformation. And again, this quarter square is your relationships in relation to yourself. All right, do you have the right relationships? Are you nurturing the right relationships in your life to take you where you want to go in terms of your foundation, your career, your goals, and how and where you want to live in your life, Libra? So if we move on from Wednesday, we'll move to Friday here, where we have the Sun ingress Leo. So this is the Sun moving from your 10th house of your goals, your career, all that stuff now into your 11th house. This is about your connections, your rebellion, your uniqueness, and love. Those love connections. And again, I'm being drawn back to this square of the moon, to the Sun and Pluto. This is now moving from an aspect of where are your goals at, in nurturing those goals, etc., to now connecting with what you love, connecting with who you love in those relationships, and nurturing those now throughout this Sun in Leo transit. Let's move on to Saturday, where we have Mercury trine Jupiter. So again, your Jupiter here in your 7th house of relationships. So this is very much an expansion of relationships in regard to yourself and in helping empower you, Libra. And this is in the 11th house. So what connections, what love connections are going to help expand you and push you forward within your environment? And what communications do you need to do to help that happen? Again, this is at 8 degrees, a Scorpio degree. What investments do you need to make in this area? And this could also be in regards to intimacy, the expansion of intimacy within your relationships, that passion, communicating that and making those connections in your life for you, Libra. So then we will move on. Let's move to Monday now. Whoops, too many days. Monday, where we have Venus square Jupiter. So Venus here in your 10th house. Again, this is nurturing your goals in terms of career, your relationships, your money, your feel-good things, all of that. And now it's squaring Jupiter here in your 7th house. Again, of relationships, of balance, and how they match in terms of, yourself, your passions, and where you want to take that. This is also happening again at 8 degrees. This is a Scorpio degree. What investments do you need to make, especially in terms of yourself and your relationships, in order to continue to nurture these relationships and also career aspects and your goals in your life, your goals in terms of those career and relationships, in order to move forward? So then let's look at Tuesday here, where we have this Mercury square Mars. We have Mars in your 8th house squaring Mercury in your 11th house. Again, now we're dealing with your love connections, your connections in terms of love and self-expression. Can you self-express yourself and love yourself in terms of the people in the community that you have around you? And does this match with what your intimacy, your passion, what's going to make you feel good intimately, and the investments that you're making in those connections and in your life? Are they taking you in the direction that you want to go and that's uniquely for you, right? And are these intimacy connections taking you in that direction? And are you communicating these aspects of love appropriately and using this communication well in this regard in order to nurture these investments and also this intimacy in your life? As again, I'm also being drawn to this sextile here to Venus again, your relationships in in the house of gold, but it's also the 10th house. So this is almost like building a foundation to that. And at this, this square that's happening, pushing those passions and those desires forward for the direction in which you want to go, and making sure you're communicating that. If we move on to Wednesday here, we see the Mercury trine Chiron. So again, Mercury in your 11th house in Leo, and it is trining Chiron in your 7th house. These are also wounds in your relationships. So you may have been experiencing throughout this transit relationships that maybe aren't really the best for you, or you may be learning things about yourself through these relationships, which is why you may have all these other transits being like, are these relationships in your life pushing you in the right direction that is good for you and only you? And it's now honoring these wounds and looking at that from a unique aspect of love, but making sure you're communicating through the right loving connections in order to not necessarily activate these wounds, but to properly integrate them into yourself and to help them to lift you up and move you forward into more positive direction in terms of yourself and your relationships. Let's pull a card for you, Libra. Okay, Libra, let's pull a card for you. Just clear and shuffle this deck a bit here. So, Libra, what does the universe have in store for you this week? Okay, what does the universe have in store for Libras this week? All right, the card for Libras this week. Let's see what's up for you, Libra. What does the universe have in store for you? Come on, one card for Libras this week. Come on, one card for Libras, July 20th to 27th. Libra, you're a tough one this week. Come on, a card for Libras this week. Nothing wants to come up for you. Come on, one card for Libra this week. Still nothing. I don't know, Libra. Card for Libra this week. See, what does the universe want Libra to know for this week? There we go. So we have the Queen of Air, brilliant, experienced, humorous. I'm kind of being drawn to the aspects of maybe your relationships. Again, this is maybe a bit cold. This may be nurturing some, again, with that 11th house stuff, the connections in your life. You may have to cut certain connections and nurture others forward. This is looking at what is best for you and having the people around you that aren't going to hurt you in your life. Have a good week, Libra. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell for notifications. If you want a reading with me or follow me on social media or any of that stuff, all the links are in the description below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good week. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.